Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly taroscope with me, Raphael from Astrolada.com. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. So Aquarius, this is actually really relevant for me as well because my sun sign is Aquarius. I absolutely love being an Aquarian. I think it affords us so many unique outlooks on life and so many other abilities as well that are linked to the intellect or linked to the intuitive aspects of life. I mean, although we're an air sign, it kind of gives us an insight into human emotions. Aquarius is the water bearer, and so what I've always believed is that the water that we carry is the emotions of the world. Aquarius carries the emotions of the world on its back, and that's why we can seem so aloof, because we're so good at sort of observing the currents of those emotions but not necessarily getting involved with them, unless of course you're like me, who has a Cancer full moon in Cancer. So that's that. But just to say, this is your August taroscope. Let's see what's in store for us. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so an earth sign female is going to feature for you this August, and she will be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. So that's who she is as a person when she represents somebody external, outside of us. This is somebody that I feel is going to give you advice, and I feel also that she's going to be beneficial to you in some way. I've got two Capricorn sisters. So it could be any one of them. I've got a really good friend who's also a Capricorn. It could be any one of the earth signs, but this is somebody that displays the qualities of being trustworthy, of being committed to what they do, being really, really hardworking. Sometimes they can be quite rigid in how they are. I know my sisters can. But they can also be very, very practical. And that's not one of the best traits of Aquarius. So practicality and advice of a practical nature is what's going to play out for you this month over August. It's really, really important as well. I'm getting this. See how she's looking at her pentacle there? She understands how to grow money. She understands how to save money. These are traits, again, that don't necessarily come very easily to Aquarius. But it's really, really important that you learn how to budget this month. And more importantly, that you learn how to save. I think from this month onwards, all Aquariuses are gonna, or all people with any Aquarius energy within their chart, so be that rising or moon sign, you're going to be learning how to save money, how to put money away for the things that you're going to want to do or need to do in the future. What I'm getting from this as well is over the long haul, over the long run, certainly over the next year, so starting from August, over the next year, it's going to be important for you to save money. It's going to be important for you to put money away. And the reason it's going to be important for you is because you're going to need it for some sort of project or some sort of plan. I'm getting some sort of plan that you want to put into fruition. So let's go on and see what else comes up. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. So August is the time that a lot of you Aquarians, you're thinking about moving. You're thinking about finding somewhere else to live, somewhere that's secure, somewhere that is stable. And the reason I say that is because this is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents the stable home. It represents the material home. It represents your house. So some of you, it's interesting as well, because I think this came up for Leo, which is the direct opposite in the zodiac, about where they live, about selling a home, about buying a home. For some of you, the way that this plans out is you have decided that you no longer want to live where you are, and it's time for you to move on. That's what I'm getting from this, because the queens represent water and they represent movement. So what I'm getting from this is it's about changing where you live. It's about wanting to live or to move somewhere else. And the way that that happens is by making sure that you have enough money or enough finances behind you to manifest the new place that you're going to live in. The Ten of Pentacles is an amazing card because it speaks of a very materially secure, secure dwelling. It's this, like, you're going to, from August onwards, what you are heading towards is the security that you've been craving. And I know Aquarians have really been through the ringer of the last probably 15 months to 2.5 years, actually. And what happens from August onwards is things are going to start to shift. And this is why it's really important that you have enough money behind you starting from this month to make the changes that you want, to move to the place that you want. And more importantly, if you want to get a mortgage, you absolutely will be able to. What I really feel is happening, and again, this has happened twice today with these signs that I've read, you know, I feel like what's happening here is a much longer overarching message. And what's happening is you're being told that what starts from August is a 10-year cycle is about to begin. So this is really, really exciting stuff. Okay, so hidden talents and skills. There's definitely a surprise coming your way. I think the way that this is going to plan out is that you are going to be given some information or even a gift of something that helps you to get to where you want to be, or at least get one step closer to it. The Four of Cups is usually a surprise. It's hidden things. It's things that we haven't expected as yet. And when I see this with the Ten of Pentacles, for those of you that are selling or leasing a home, for those of you that are leasing or renting, you are going to be told that the price has been dropped or lowered, or it even matches what you said you could safely afford. For those of you that are selling a home and wanting to move because of that, you're going to get a better offer than you had before. And also for those of you that work in property, this is going to be quite a lucrative month. So lots and lots of practical, grounded, working around and in and on and of the home happening here. And yeah, I also feel that there's going to be a surprise. There's going to be a gift that's given to you that comes completely unexpected, that comes completely out of the blue. And when it comes, it's just going to slot into all the things that you want and need at this moment in time. Really exciting stuff. I can't wait to see how this pans out for me. Okay, so finally then we have the Queen of Swords. So this is interesting because you've got two aspects of the Queens now. The Queens are water, as I said. You've got two aspects of this. You've got the earth and the practicality in the Pentacles, and then you've got the mental and the intellectual and the intangible in the Swords. So this is learning, and interesting because Aquarius is very often called the bridge between logic and intuition. So the Queen of Pentacles, she would be the logic. The Queen of Swords, she would be the intuition. That's where the balance comes in. And this is what I kind of feel like this is telling you is you're going to know this month when to trust your hunches, and you're going to know this month when it's time to be practical. And this is a slippery slope for Aquarians because we're usually sort of one or the other. There's not many of us that do the in-between very well. And I think what's going to happen this month, especially with what I see here, is this great balancing. You're going to be working out how to budget, how to save, and how to do all of the things that you want to. And more importantly, you've got your eye on that longer term goal. This is a cycle of 10 years that begins from this August, and it's going to be a really, really exciting time. When I see this here, so she is an air sign female. She will be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. And the advice that she gives you can absolutely be trusted. The thing about the court cards, when they're represented in the swords, is that they are very forthright, and they will always tell you what they think, but they're very, very fair. And they have a really amazing ability to be objective, and that's one of the most difficult things about situations that we're emotionally attached to. So this gift could possibly come to you through an air sign female who demonstrates these qualities. She's usually of an older persuasion, so it was like a motherly sort of figure, not necessarily your mother or even your mother-in-law, but somebody that has that older sort of more mature and level-headed sort of thing about them. So these are really, really good cards, and it's exciting. I can't wait to see how this pans out over the month of August. Feel free to give me a shout and let me know, and please comment as well. So that's what I see. I hope it resonates for you, and I hope it speaks to you directly. My fellow Aquarians, enjoy. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video, and pop over to astrolada.com where you can get a reading with myself or any one of the other very gifted psychics and seers that work with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have an amazing August.